Taurus, Taurus. Welcome in, guys. I hope all is well with you. Taurus energy. All right, Taurus. Glad that everybody's doing well. Hopefully, staying hydrated, right? Taurus energy. Welcome in, guys. If you're new here, welcome. Okay. If you've tuned in, and maybe messages here for you. Taurus energy. All right. Taurus, we're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck, right? See what possible energies need to be released. Yeah. What possible energies need to be released? What blockages? Any blockages? Because trust me, they exist. This is spiritual, okay? If it does not resonate with you, that's fine. All right? Everybody's not spiritual. Everybody's not religious either, right? So if this part doesn't resonate with you, you can go ahead and press forward, okay? But this is spiritual to those of you who may be new, who's viewing. Okay, it's just spiritual rituals. All right, positive rituals. Each card has a ritual written on it. Okay, and that ritual has to do with any part of your life. But at the same time, it is spiritual. But spiritual situations can cause tangible problems. Okay, so it's necessary to practice something spiritual and positive so that you can release any negative blockages out of your life, okay? Or any naysayers, okay? Because there are different types of spiritual works that people do. They can come up against you, and it can block you in different areas of your life, and you may not have any idea where the blockages are coming from or why things are just not working out. Well, that's because a lot of people don't pay attention to the spirit realm. The spiritual side of you has to have some type of protection. The spiritual side of you, you have to practice some type of ritual, anything positive to do with spirituality. It's necessary to practice it because we do deal with spiritual warfare. Some people understand it, some people don't. Some people believe in it, some people don't. Okay, so whatever your preference is, that's fine, Taurus. All right. If you're cross-watching, there may be something here for you. Hey, if not, to each his own. Okay, but this is spiritual and it's necessary. You write it down, you set your intentions to release any negative blockages, and you burn it. Fire destroys. Very powerful element, just as are the others. All right. Only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. All right. Taurus energy. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus. So all internal fear of my divine power. All internal fear of my divine power is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Internal fears, not knowing if you're good enough, worried about what other people are going to think, worried about being judged, worried about people not understanding you. We're talking spiritual now, okay? Because some people are afraid of spirituality, and they're only afraid of it because they've never experienced it. Okay, and a lot of times people are afraid of what they don't know or what they don't understand. So Taurus, all internal fears. Okay, you want to write that down, set your intentions, and release that energy of any fears of your internal fears of your divine power. Okay, internal fear of my divine power. You want to destroy that fear. The next one you have, Taurus, is all works of iniquity done against myself and my loved ones is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All works of iniquity done against myself and my loved ones is destroyed. It's now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You want to write that down, set your intentions, and you can burn that, okay? Of course, in a safe place. Everybody don't believe in burning and releasing. That's fine. I'm being led to say it again, because somebody's watching. Everybody don't believe in burning and releasing. But this is the thing about spirituality. If you start experiencing any type of spiritual attacks, let's just say that, just plain and simple, straight off the gun. If you are an individual, because we are human beings we're spiritual beings having a human experience, right? We're made of spirit, soul, and body. That's how we're created. Spirit, soul, and body. Okay? And if you experience any spiritual attacks, trust me. Trust me when I tell you, straight up, and I can only speak from experience. Trust me when I tell you, you're going to want to know if there's something you can do to get that off of you, get it out of your life, get it out of your energy. You're going to want to know if there's anything you can do. Is it anyone that can help me with this? How does this work? What is this? What's going on? Okay? It's nothing worse than being lost spiritually, not knowing how to solve your problems, not knowing of any solutions, not knowing of anyone who can help you or give you some kind of advice or understanding or enlightenment on what am I dealing with here. Because more, more times than none, people deal with spirituality and they don't even know it. They under spiritual attack, they don't have no idea. They have no idea. Until they may end up talking to someone and getting that type of understanding. Most of the time is through an elder. Most of the time. And we don't have a lot of elders left. Well, I know we don't in my family that I was born into. There's nothing but one. There's only one elder. Okay? And I would see that as a blessing, but at the same time, a lot of the elders, sometimes they're not aware either. Okay? And so that's why I say this is very important, and somebody needs to know this. When it comes to spirituality and you're dealing with spiritual warfare, you're going to need some type of spiritual work, spiritual beliefs, spiritual rituals to reverse those spiritual powers, to reverse what's going on in your life. And when I say reverse it, that means you know how to use the energies to turn the situation around. Okay? That's alchemizing. That's learning how to transmute energies. You know how to use the energy. It comes to you for bad, you turn and you make it out of a good use and you turn it around for your good. But if you don't know how to do that, that could be a major problem in your life. Not knowing how to reverse any type of negative spiritual energy. And so that's what this is for. And I will forever use it because at the time I received this deck, I purchased it during the time I was dealing with a lot of spiritual warfare. And it's because I'm tapped in spiritually, and everybody has a spiritual side to tap into. You just have to be curious enough to tap into it. But when you tap into it, it's a lot that you can learn, especially about yourself. Because why? Because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. It can't pass you. All you got to do is be curious about the knowledge. All you have to do is be in the energy of wanting to know, wanting to learn. And when you do tap into spirituality, you'll find out there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on. A lot. And the spirit realm stays busy with, angels standing up for us and protecting us from hurt, harm, danger. It's a lot goes on. Okay, so if you deal with that in any kind of way, it is beneficial to know of any type of spiritual solutions for yourself. All right, Taurus energy, for whoever needed to hear that. Something could be coming to an end, Taurus, male or female. And that ending may possibly bring wish fulfillment, okay? Something may seem a little bit stagnant for you, all right? But I feel like you will gain balance, okay? Taurus energy, past, present, future energy. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Male or female, do not try to make messages fit. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not for you. Okay, simple. All right? Something that could be happening now, could have already taken place, or will be occurring in the future. All right? Taurus energy. Taurus, you have the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups, Temperance here, and the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Swords. You're moving on away from somebody here. You're moving away from somebody. Someone that you have invested maybe way too much time, love, affection, money, something. You have wasted way too much time with something or someone. I did say something was coming to an end. So we have the death card at the bottom of the deck. So something is definitely, it's either over or it will be over because something's changing for you. Your energy, there's a shift in your energy to where something is changing for the better. It's changing for the better. Taurus energy, male or female, transformation. Okay. Scorpio energy. Some of you could be moving away from a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, preferably a Pisces or a Can. Okay. Could be moving away from a Cancer. You could also be moving away from a Scorpio. It is water sign energy, okay? I believe there was something you worked hard on, and I feel like there was a relationship you worked hard on, and you may have overgiven in that relationship to some extent. Taurus, okay? Someone could be watching that. You may not be a Taurus cross watcher, but you may have Taurus in your energy. All right, you may have it in your chart, in your energy. Yeah, that too. But you could have it in your chart, somewhere in your chart here. Okay, there's something you're tempering here. But see, you're tempering in order to gain balance. I did say you will be balancing things out, and I feel like you will. You overgave. You worked on something concerning a water sign. You worked on a relationship or something you were working on with a water sign. I feel like it was a relationship because whoever you're leaving behind, Taurus, whoever you're moving away from, Six of Swords energy, they are in regret. All right, or they may feel like maybe they, I wouldn't say missed an opportunity with you because it's someone you're moving away from, so you are already dealing with this person. But this could have been someone you've been with very much long term. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. But you have definitely left someone. I feel like emotionally they're hurt. I could say hurt. Okay, feeling left out. I feel even regret. Okay, even regret. You're standing up for yourself, or you're speaking up. You may be you could very well be speaking a truth. You could very well have decided to speak a truth or to bring up some type of conversation that need to be had or needed to have been had a long time ago. Okay. And you could definitely also be blocking someone out. Yeah, you made a decision here, Two of Swords. Maybe it's something you didn't want to see. Oh, but you see now. Hermit. You see. That's why he got that flashlight there. He's shining that light up there. Why? Because he sees something. What is he looking at? He sees. Okay. So something you may not have wanted to see when it came down to this Cancer. Somebody could have been trying to hold you back. Someone definitely could have been trying to hold you back. And maybe they held you back. Maybe they were... yeah, maybe they accomplished this for a while with you, or they were able to hold you back for some reason or another. We shall see here. But I feel like you're going to gain balance through this. And there's something to where Taurus, there's spiritual connecting here to the Most High. In hermit mode, that's definitely soul searching, finding some things out, spiritual downloads, spiritual awareness, okay? And something spiritual that's being exposed that you may see within yourself that you need to explore. And whatever it is, I feel like you're going to like it. Ace of Cups. It's something you're going to enjoy doing here in hermit mode. Okay. definitely change here. Yeah, because you're going in a different direction. So, possible water sign, yeah, possible Cancer here. Could be a Scorpio. It's a water sign, all right, or someone that has water in their chart, okay? Yeah, something you invested in for a while. And I think now you're determined to move on from it. You've learned lessons that you needed to learn, and I believe particularly from this person. I guess they've shown you who they really are, or they maybe they showed you that they didn't appreciate you as much as they should have. But your decision, I feel, is final with the Six of Swords energy and the Queen of Pentacles. You are moving on from this. Two of Wands is showing up, you being at a crossroad, but I feel like you've already made this decision. Or it could be to where it will be a time that comes where you need to make this decision. But you're determined to move on. You're determined to move forward. Yeah, whole nother cycle here. Because there's something you're closing out so something new can begin. Yeah, lots of pentacles here. Whoever this water sign was, or someone that has water in their chart very deeply and heavily, they did not treat you fairly. Mostly like a breadcrumbing thing, or they just didn't give as much as you were willing to give. They wasn't willing to sacrifice as much as you was willing to sacrifice, or whatever you did, in fact, sacrifice. I feel like there's gifts here for you, spiritual gifts as well, Taurus. There's something you opening up to when it comes to spirituality. Yeah, this person is in regret because this Ten of Cups is no longer. This Ten of Cups is no longer valid. It's no good anymore, right? It's not, should I say, fulfilling anymore. And this person is feeling regret some kind of way because it's like they didn't release you, you released them. Or they wouldn't release you, they've been holding on to you or holding you back some kind of way, but you released them. And it's a codependency that this person has upon you. It's codependency. Okay? It's a codependency issue. Okay? Yeah, this could have definitely been a marriage. You could have been married to this person or in a heavy, deep, long-term commitment. But I feel like there's spirituality here that you're opening up to, Taurus. You may also have spiritual gifts that you're starting to learn about in hermit mode here. It could be a part of your destiny. It could be a part of where you actually belong. It could be a part of where you're moving forward to. You may have definitely filed for divorce with this person or them, you. I feel like you have done the separating here from this person. And it's because it's like a higher calling is happening in your energy. And it's calling for you to step to the plate, make the decision, Two of Swords, Two of Wands. See things for what they are, right? Head over heart decision, right? And then take on the spiritual lessons. Hierophant, Hermit, take on the spiritual lessons. Spiritual wisdom, spiritual downloads, messages, whatever you're receiving, whatever's being exposed to you, whatever you're able to see now. There's a different path for you is what you do see for sure. All right? So you're leaving someone behind. And you may even end up blocking this person out, standing your ground with this person, creating boundaries with this person. This could be something that causes a lot of conflict with this person as well. Okay? Yeah, so you have like, yeah, I feel like someone's going to try and possibly stop you from moving along or talk you out of moving on. There's a person It could be a water sign or a fire sign, and they may have water or fire heavily in their chart. But I feel like it's someone who doesn't want to see you move on. They would rather see you stick with them and work with them. Some of you, this could be a workplace that you're leaving. They don't want you to go, but you're leaving, okay? And you're doing something totally different, something you're called to do. Something you were called to do that's going to actually set you on a new path. There's a lot of ones action out of here. Out here, there's a lot of ones out here. This is action energy. This is you taking action. You have the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Wands. That's 5 Wands. So believe you me, you got folks in conflict, whether this is work situation and or love, or it could even be both. Because you got the Death card, there's a lot of changes happening. You could have changes happening in your relationships. You can have changes happening in the workplace as well with your career. You can have, there's a lot of transformation taking place. And it could very well be unexpected changes as well. Starting with your mental space, things you're deciding to do that you may have always wanted to do. It's causing conflict. It could cause conflict with family. It could cause conflict with a lover. It could cause conflict with so-called friends. Okay. Yeah, see, it's like you're going to connect with a soul tribe. It's like you're in search of you, searching for self. Let me find me. Let me find where I belong. Let me find where I fit. Because all this here is not me. This workplace right here, that's not me. This relationship, I've been in this relationship for way too long. I've been here trying to force this to work for way too long. This ain't working no more. And some of you probably have gotten involved or dealt with another person with this King of Wands energy, who's a possibly a love connection, or someone you admire, or someone that is giving you like that second wind to see that whatever it is you really truly want, you can have. You can go after. It's not too late. Okay, some of you, it could be a love interest that's a King of Wands that you're really inspired by. Take that how it resonates. If that doesn't resonate for you, then don't take it. Okay? But it's possible here. You're waiting. I feel like there's something you could be waiting for, far as the green light. That's what this hermit mode is about too. Because it's like you're going into solitude, doing your own thing, paying attention to your feelings, paying attention to what's going on outside of you as well as within you. It's something spiritual that you're starting to connect with or pay attention to. And this is what's going to align you. It's going to put you into alignment, temperance. And you're going to have to temper, right, yourself to where you got the patience to discover, the patience to explore, let the curiosity out, find out what it is that you're tapping into, and going with the flow. Because I feel like it's like heading into a whole new world with the Wheel of Fortune. And it's something you're waiting for, but I feel like you're waiting on some type of direction is how I feel. Being in hermit mode, you're waiting for direction, spiritual knowledge, spiritual direction, spiritual guidance. That's why you're looking up there to see, what is that? What does that mean? Curiosity. What does that mean? What should I do with that? So now I'm in wait. I'm going to wait and see, because I feel good about this, spiritually connecting. I feel good about this. This can take me where I really belong. This can take me where I really need to be. Where am I really happy? Who can I connect with? Where's the connection? But spiritually, it's like being guided by your higher self. And then you go ahead and you follow the path. Because this is the 3 of Wands. That means you already chose with the 2 of Wands. You already chose the path. Now you're waiting on direction from spirit. This is which way I need to go. And you're going to love it. But other people, and it could be anybody, lovers, friends, family, whatever, that really don't want to see you push on and do this. It could very well just be a lover that could really be giving you conflict or giving you a hard time about the decision that you're making to move on and move forward into what you can consider is your destiny, your dream. What is it that you really wanted to do and been wanting to do for many, many years and hadn't done it? All right. Someone could want to offer you an apology, but I feel like you're just basically, with this Page of Cups energy, you're just loving yourself. You knowing what's good for you, and it feels good, and you're going to follow it. Yeah, the devil energy is showing up. Like I said, you could very well be coming away from a lover that's pretty damn toxic, okay? Who's trying to hold you back. Don't want to see you move on. Maybe don't want to do right by you or treat you fairly or see you accomplish your dreams, but then trying to hold you back from like they don't want to see you do right. They don't want to see you do good or accomplish your dreams. They'd rather hold you back from what it is you really truly want. Someone is very toxic here. But you're taking a leap of faith anyway. This is probably what's going to be a shock to most people. This is what's going to bring the conflict, because maybe you never put up that boundary that says, look, I'm grown. I can do what I choose to do. I don't have to answer to anyone. I can do what I want to do. This is my life, my dreams. This is what I want, so I'm going after it. Wish fulfillment is how I feel. And you believe that your wishes can be granted. Why? Because Hermit, it's like you're entering more into spirituality. You're connecting with the Most High. And the Most High is giving you that energy you need, that energy boost, that fire, that action feeling, that ambition to just go with it. Go with it. Because where you're going and where you're headed is, I feel like it'll be something solid for you, because it's something you've always wanted to do. And someone's trying to stay attached to you, and they don't want to release you, but you're releasing them. And that's what's going to bring the conflict, because you're releasing them. Wow, nice. That's where you're headed. Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities, financial increases, new job if that's what you're going for, new life if that's what you want. It's whatever you want. You can have whatever you like. That's what I'm hearing. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. Because I feel like there's sacrifices that's been made. You may have put your life on hold and decided, okay, I have this family, because that's what happens sometimes. I have a family now. I got to raise my family. I got to do this. I got to do that. I don't have time to pursue this. I don't have time to pursue that. And what do? You let 5, 10, 15, 20 years go by, and you never got a chance to go to school. You never got a chance to get get the degree you wanted, or you never got a chance to actually travel the way you wanted to, or you never got a chance to take those classes. You never got a chance to go to this state, or you had to turn down opportunities because you were focused on what everybody else wanted, or whatever, someone else needed besides yourself. Some of you, it was this person you may be separating from or coming away from, leaving behind, water sign or fire sign. Okay, this person could have been someone in your life to where they had something they wanted to do. They wanted to pursue their dreams. They wanted to pursue their passions. And what did you do? You put yourself on hold. Was like, okay, babe, you go ahead and you do your thing, and then I'll do my thing later. Because sometimes partners do that in marriages. Somebody could be in a long-term commitment or a marriage, Hierophant. Okay, but this is also higher learning as well. In spirituality, wisdom, and knowledge, okay, spiritually. And so you could have put yourself on hold, Taurus, for your lover. Hey, you go ahead and pursue yours, and then, I'll stay behind, and I'll do this, and I'll do that, and I'll handle this, and you go ahead and pursue yours, and once you pursue yours, then I'll pursue mine. Problem is, your turn never came. They proceeded to do theirs, and you watched them accomplish whatever they wanted to accomplish. They did whatever they wanted to do. They followed their dreams, and you supported that. But you never got to start yours. Yours never got off the ground. You never got a chance to travel, take any classes. You didn't get the support. You didn't get anything. That never happened for you. So you could have, low-key been envious about that to some extent, or had some type of resentment to some extent, but you probably never expressed it. You just went with the flow, and that's how all the time passes by. And then resentment do set in. Uh, you know, that type of energy will set in to where you'll be upset because you didn't get to do what it was you truly wanted to do. You didn't get to travel the way you wanted to travel. You didn't get to choose the career you wanted to choose. You didn't get to go to college and get the degree you wanted to get. You didn't get to, pursue that portion of your life. And so, yes, it can cause resentment to set in, anger to set in, and any type of mental conflict can set in because it's like having some type of resentment towards, the life that you did, create or develop with this person, but it didn't turn out the way you really wanted it because you didn't get a chance to pursue what you wanted to pursue. So I feel like that's what you're doing now. And there's conflict about this. Somebody that's toxic that don't want to release you, don't want to see you move on, or don't want to see you pursue your dreams, but want you to stay in a toxic situation perhaps, or just wants to hold you back. Don't want to see you accomplish yours, but you supported them in accomplishing theirs. And that is the truth. There's something that's going to be made very clear to you when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to you being in hermit mode, okay, soul searching, curious, searching information. There's something that's going to be exposed to you and made clear to you, and I feel like it's your own spiritual gifts. Yeah. So, you could have been juggled by someone in a relationship. That's another reason why you don't have a problem releasing it. You've done all you could do. You've given all you can give. You've sacrificed all you can sacrifice, and you're done now. You're done with that. Okay? You're done. You want to do something different, something better for you. It's your turn. It's like it's your time now. So someone could try to, like I said, keep you from moving forward. So you have the Four of Swords here behind the Death card, and that's you doing a lot of thinking. Lots and lots of thinking, but also laying something to rest. So I feel like whatever situation you're coming out of, you're letting that go. You're releasing that person and releasing that situation. I feel like you're releasing. There's healing that has happened here, or healing that will be taking place. Okay, there's decisions that's being made, and it's decisions for you. Decisions to follow what it is you want and have what you want and go after it. And like I said, you're laying anything to rest that's not for you, that's not fitting you. You're laying it to rest, including the burdens of any relationship, situationship, any job, any career. Some of you are dealing with jobs that you don't want anymore. You're done doing that job. You done did that job for 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years, and you want something new. You want something burdened. No, you don't want nothing burdensome. You want to drop the burdens. Nine of Pentacles energy, okay, this is where you're going to end up. Nine of Pentacles, same energy. Same energy here. Queen of Pentacles. And see, some of you, you could be coming away from somebody who is low-key jealous of you and envious of you. They don't want to see you make it to this. They want you to think that, and it's a codependency issue, they want you to stay with them. Think that, maybe the world revolves around them and you should only do what they want to do and not what you want to do. Somebody's dealing with an energy like that. You're dealing with somebody who's codependent, but they're also selfish. And they don't want to see you pursue any dreams or anything that you would love to do, anything that makes you happy. Some of you are dealing with someone who's kind of narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep you bound and stuck. Devil energy. Some of you, it could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. Somebody with heavy Capricorn in their chart. But somebody has soul ties with you. And they'd rather keep you in a lower vibration than to see you elevate. Or to support you to see you elevate. Some of you are dealing with somebody who's totally no support. They're not no support at all. Okay? But see, this is a whole new cycle. So definitely we're in the year of the 9, so you definitely will be closing out. This is a cycle that will close. Something that has happened repetitively. Even if you try to move on to pursue your dreams, there's something that held you back. And it's that devil energy there with this so-called lover. Okay, and it could even be that same devil energy that surrounds you in the workplace. But see, there, King of Swords, you're cutting things out. Things, people, situations, whatever that don't fit you, whatever don't suit you, it's really cut and dry. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. There's no what if this, what if that, how about this, why that. There's no questions to this. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to, you know, think about and all that. You've done the thinking. Hermit, Four of Swords. You've done the thinking. And I feel like you've done a lot of waiting and had a lot of patience with this as well, and this whole situation. Some of you are definitely coming out of a long-term commitment, and it's like the new you is about to be reborn or like bust out as a rebirth. With the death card here, it's just something that's going to be unexpected, I feel. But it's like well deserved, to where you've done everything you could do in a particular relationship. You've given all you can give. There's no more to give. There's nothing else to do. Some of you, it's been such a long term to where your children are grown now. You done raised the kids. You done did everything. You done supported your partner in their dreams. You done did it all. You done did it. That's enough. It's your turn now. And you're very determined. And it could be a situation to where you may not trust, you know, like you're putting negative feelings, I feel, on the back burner. Don't forget, Taurus. Okay? Don't forget. Internal fear of divine power. You're overcoming that as well. You're determined to overcome internal fears of your divine power. Because there's gifts here to be explored, if you haven't already. And any works of iniquity done against you in any kind of way, any weapons formed against you shall not, and will not, and cannot form. It will not be prosperous. It may form, but it won't get a chance to penetrate. It will not prosper. Okay? Taurus energy, it's time to invest in you. You're investing in you. Okay? Because you've invested in the family situation. You've invested in supporting the partner. You've invested in other people's dreams and other people's needs and other people's wants. It's your turn. All right? So it's like you would either be taking your power back here with this Emperor card. You could be stepping to the plate, taking your power back, stepping into that emperor mode where you mean straight business. You're making logical decisions only. There's no emotions involved. And you're just taking your power back, standing up for what you believe in, going after what it is you truly want, and you're going to make it happen too. Very disciplined, okay? Very disciplined type of power. It's just taking that power back, standing up for yourself, speaking it, seeing it, visualizing it, focusing on it, and going after it, okay? And definitely thinking logically. And it's justice. Things being made fair. Remember I said earlier, something you're going to be balancing out. You will be balanced. And someone could feel like they're missing out with you, but it's your truth. You're starting to connect more with your truth of where you do belong, what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. And like I say, you could be dealing with a lover that don't want to see you move out and be on your own. They want you to depend on them, or they want you to believe the illusion that you can't be without them, possibly. Okay? That's possible here. Taurus energy. Four of Cups that came out from the bottom of the deck. So it's like you're not going to accept anything less than what it is you really truly want for yourself at this time. Yeah, you could be coming up with new ideas and everything to push forward and create what it is you want for yourself. And you may have someone, like I said, trying to hold you back, coming out of a relationship, And they may try to come back around and love bomb. It's all about intimacy with them. But at the same time, I don't feel like you're going to go for that. I feel like you're going to stay focused. And I feel like you're determined to find your passions, what it is that's good for you, where you belong, the people that you belong with. Some of y'all, it's a soul tribe that you're going to connect with, like-minded people who understands the spirituality that you've tapped into. Okay? Anything else we have for Taurus? Yeah, definitely could be dealing with the water sign with heavy fire, or a fire sign with heavy water in their chart. Okay, this is definitely someone that you've been dealing with before or from your past. Yeah, look at it. I picked up the deck here, bottom of the deck, moving on. That's what you're doing. You're leaving somebody behind, Taurus. It's somebody you're leaving behind and they don't like it, but they're going to have to get over it. May want to argue about it, may be mad about it, resent you for it, but it's time you live your life. It's time you go after what it is you've wanted for so long. And maybe you thought you couldn't have it. Maybe you looked at other people and seen some friends or co-workers or a lover or somebody you may have interest in, or somebody that you may have taken an interest in that you actually admired, and you seen them moving forward towards their dreams, and you seen them doing things, and they talk to you about it. Hey, you could do the same thing. Oh, hey, it's not too late for you to take them classes. Hey, it's not too late for you to pursue that. You can do that. It doesn't matter about your age. You could do this. You could do that. You may be enlightened or be given information on how you can pursue, from a different direction, from a different angle, through a program or however. But whatever it is you're going for, you're definitely moving on. And you got someone who does not want to see you move on or cut ties from them or divorce them or move on to your own lifeline, your lifestyle, whatever you're choosing to create for yourself, because they're afraid that you're going to do better than them, or they don't want to see you do better than them, or maybe they just codependent on your energy. And this person could be someone that is toxic, or maybe even a little bit overly obsessed to something with you. I don't know, but they're definitely going to try to hold you back. That's what I do know. And you're not going to allow it, because the Six of Swords is here. This is a whole nother deck, okay? This is my Psychic Tarot deck, and then I have my Astro Matrix Tarot deck. So we have the Six of Swords showing up from both decks. So you are definitely moving on. And where are you moving on to? This guy's holding up. What is he holding? He has some type of pendulum or something in his hand. But as you can see, the light, he's going toward the light. There's light shining there. That's why I say you're connecting spiritually. You're going towards calmer waters, things that make you happy, settings and environments that makes you more calm, more happy, more steady in your energy. Okay? And it has a lot to do with spirituality as well. Okay? Or somebody just don't want to see you with it. They don't want to see you with it. Look at that third eye. It's something, I'm telling you, whatever you're learning in hermit mode and with this Hierophant energy, you're going to know exactly how to maneuver. You have third eye chakra. Then you have the Eight of Wands. Things happening quickly. Things happening fast. And somebody is trying to communicate back with you. If you've already separated from this person, they're still trying to hang on. They're still trying to get your attention. They're still trying to make you lose focus. Okay? Hold on, Taurus. All right, Taurus, so someone's still trying to get you to lose focus here. It could even be a job where they're trying to offer you more money to get you to stay. You're not going to do that. You're moving on. The Wheel of Fortune is here. That's a cycle that's been closed out. And you see, you've already tempered yourself long enough, I feel, and been patient long enough to see what it is that's no longer working for you and what it is you really truly need to do for yourself, and this is what you're doing. Then you have the Hierophant coming out again. Wisdom, knowledge, higher learning. And you may have to hold up these boundaries. Make sure you stand your ground and create necessary boundaries so you can move freely. Someone doesn't want to see you move away. Throat chakra. They don't want to hear what you have to say. You may be trying to speak your piece or tell them, look, this is what it is. Even at the job, speak your piece. Tell them the truth. Tell them how you truly feel. If it's a job that's been breadcrumbing you, a manager or a boss that's been breadcrumbing or bullying or overworking you and not wanting to give you better pay or paying you less and making you do more work, all that stuff is coming to its end. It's all coming to its end as the world. You see? Connection. Some of y'all travel. Some of y'all been wanting to travel. There's like some type of career that you are interested in being a part of, that to where you can actually travel for work. I mean, become a travel. Some of y'all maybe a travel agent. Who knows? But there's something you want to do that consists of traveling. Maybe you just want to travel the world. Maybe you plan to travel the world after a certain amount of time. Or, maybe you retired and you decided you don't want to do this anymore. You'd rather do that. And it's a big change, transformation, death card. Big change that people are not expecting. But you're choosing it because choosing it is choosing you. When you choose it, when you choose to make the decision, 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, yes, it's going to bring a lot of conflict. Folks are going to try to hold you back. Why are you trying to do that? Why you want to do that now? It's a little too late to be doing all that. And some other people that are more on your level will tell you it's not too late. But you'll be able to decipher on what's best for you. So the world is here along with the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, you've closed out a cycle and a new cycle is beginning. A lot of 5s here. 5 is the number of change. You have 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 5 times. Okay? Lots of 5s. So, and you could be a life path 5 as well. So there's folks that's wanting to hold you back. There's folks that's inspirational to you. Some of you could have a love interest that's inspirational to you. And you're watching this person and seeing how this person is getting through. And you're saying, hey, I can do that too. And maybe they're telling you as well, hey, you can do this. Yeah, you could do this. You can. I did it. You could do it. But whoever this person is in this devil energy who's trying to hold you back, you no longer want to work with that person. You are going to definitely balance yourself out. Justice at the bottom of the deck, and then you have Temperance here and the 2 of Pentacles, to where you're just coming into balance. And once you do, if you haven't already, you're going to take off. 6 of Swords showed up twice. You're going to take off. Okay? Aspiration, yeah. Aspire to achieve your highest potential. Set your sights high. Absolutely. Aspiration. Okay? This is my inner child deck. And this has a lot to do with the root chakra too. A lot of red is here. It has to do with the root chakra. How you were brought up. How you were conditioned. The environment you lived in. What did you see that was illustrated to you growing up? Did you see mother operate a certain way? Did you see daddy operate a certain way? Whoever raised you. Some of y'all may have been raised by grandmothers. Some of y'all could have been raised by uncles and aunties. Some of y'all could have been raised by a cousin or something like that, or a sister or a brother. But whatever you saw that was demonstrated to you as a child may have a lot to do with how you move forward in life and how you allow people to hold you back or hold on to you or be codependent on you or you on them. Okay? Complacency, getting comfortable where you are. Some of you may have gotten comfortable and then them years just passed you by. You done raised the whole family. Everything then went down. I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to wait till then. I'm going to wait till my daughter get grown. Or I'm going to wait till the kids get to college. Or I'm going to wait till this. Or I'm going to wait till that. And all this waiting turns into 10, 15, 20 years, 25 years. Some of y'all longer than that. Okay? Lack of direction. Okay? And you could have been dealing with that too as a child, lack of empathy, people that didn't support you very well as a child, right? You had to be your own support system, even as a kid. That happens. And then you end up supporting yourself, and so it makes you grow up to say, well, I had to be my own support system. Until you meet somebody who could be like this water sign that you're coming away from, or possible fire sign with water in their chart. Somebody you're coming away from who pretty much could have been from a past life with you, past soulmate, okay, to where you dealt with this kind of energy even as a child. people not supporting you, not caring about your wants, your needs, or something like that. Okay, depending upon you, like codependency. Hey, you can help me with this, you can help me with that, you'll support me with this, you'll support me with that. And yet, as an adult, you sit back and you think about that Four of Swords and you reflect upon your life as a child, and you realize, I've always held myself back. It's always been about somebody else. I've always given to this person and helped with that and given to this and supported that. But no one ever supported me. No one ever helped push me forward. I didn't see anything illustrated for me. What about me? And even though you may have thought those things throughout the years, you never actually took the actions to make the move, to make the changes. So that's what's happening now. Taurus, I hope something was said that can help you move forward. I hope the messages were helpful to you. And until next time, Taurus, take care.